Hey everybody, welcome to our track challenge. My name is Ben_Burns. Today we're going to be writing a song in 2 hours or less. And I don't know what that song is going to be yet, because I'm very tired. Like the air quality, there's been like fires on the west coast, up in Canada and stuff, and everything's wafting down here, and it's just like, it's screwing with my brain. Which is not really a good excuse to be dumb, but, you know, it's living the life I lead, I guess. So I'm just going to get started. I was considering calling today's song Hazy, or Haze, or something along that line. And then I've been thinking a lot about Disaster Piece lately. And I was like, you know what? What if we do both of those at the same time? And I don't really know how that's going to work, but, you know, when has that stopped me in the past? So I hope everybody who's here is having a good day. I'm doing all right overall. It's been a trying few weeks, to say the least, but I think that things are getting a little better. So can't complain. But I might anyway, because that's the nature of the internet. And let's set a... Sorry, I'm just like setting up a synth here. I don't know if this is going to go well or not, but I wanted to just try this first and then roll with it from there. We don't need double reverbs. At least not a lot. Let's go like that. And then let's just throw a bit crusher on here. I thought I got a bit crusher from like Native Instruments. Yeah, Byte. Just because, like I said, I've been thinking about a lot about like Disaster Piece and stuff lately, and it's like, I can try something. I don't know. It's actually a really pleasant sound. That's not the sound at all I was going for. So this white noise is a bit loud. And this, I think that's the crunch that's doing it. Or the saturation. So, let's raise the cutoff a little bit. Maybe give everything a little bit of a vibrato. That's more Disaster Piece. Again, I don't really know if that's what I'm going for, but... That was nice. Did Ableton preserve that in any way, shape, or form? Because, like, part of me just wants to do something bonkers simple. Because, like, a lot of Disaster Pieces stuff, and, like, this might not be what this song ends up being. But like a lot of his stuff is just like, it's just like 4 or 5 chords put together in a meaningful way, and then just kind of exploring the relationship between those tones. You know? Okay, so we don't need these. Okay. I think I got the tempo kind of right for this. I don't know. Again, like, I am just more in the mood to kind of explore and try stuff. And I do like the idea of going with the name Haze, which means we can do some other kind of subtle tricks to this to give it more of a hazy feel, which is like putting a bit of a phaser on it. Not a strong phaser, but oh my god. Okay, so I got to get rid of that pedal. So I haven't really been around much. Like, my standard streaming days are still Wednesdays. But I have been preoccupied with a lot of things, both family things and just trying to live life, you know. I've been very sneakily burned out for the last maybe month or two, and I'm trying to overcome that. So there's the saturation on this is a little much. Let me see what happened. So it's actually not the bite. What is causing that? Okay, so the flanger is really hecking this around, huh? So the chords, like, I think the chords are fine, but the way these extra notes kind of float through don't really work for me. Can also increase that a little bit. Doesn't have the quality that I want yet, but that might just mean that I need another like pad layer. Yeah, that helps. I actually kind of like this. I don't know. This feels a little different from what... Oh, thank you. Okay. Have fun. Say hi to the kitties. It might be another thing for Lego. Tremolo might be cool. I don't know, maybe I'm leaning on Leco too much. This might not be the right thing. Did I start the timer? Oh man, I could have sworn I started the timer. Or is my thing just busted? I think my thing is just busted. When do we start? Let's just carve off 15 minutes. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's like super busted. Am I even like live right now? Okay, I am. I need to refresh this page. Test. Do I need to refresh this page? NDI source, Patreon. Okay. Test. Oh, now it's going. Yeah, something really hecked up. Make sure I'm still live. Make sure I'm still live. Okay. Okay. I don't really know what's going on there. I guess everything's fine. Makes me paranoid, though. And then, okay. Bot should still be running. Okay. Not that that super matters, but it's like one of those things that I want to have. To actually shorten these. This is actually turning into be something really kind of pretty. I do think we need to have like some more dynamic chords in this, because I think what I want to do is I want to have this F be the pivot point. There it is. I don't know why I was hitting G. So this might be like a deeply ambient song, and I'm okay with that. I think I've been forcing myself to be a little bit more like aggressive with how I approach music making, and I think that I need to be a little bit more okay with just having things be super chill, you know? And sorry, I'm trying to find a good sample for like background ambience. But like I feel that I need to become a little bit more in touch with not only what I want to make, but what I'm capable of making. And those are two very different things. Because like what I want to make like some like high intensity dance music stuff sometimes, but I'm far more capable of making stuff like this, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. I really love this kind of stuff. But I also need to kind of recognize it's not even boundaries. It's just like, you know, I'm putting myself under this challenge and under this like particular framework for what I should be doing. And then, you know, I want to live inside of that framework and you know, do something interesting without feeling like I have to, you know, accomplish something big and bold every time. Because I think that's one of the struggles that I have, is that I try to do something like bombastic and like crazy every time. And that's, first of all, it's kind of a self-destructive mindset, because I don't want to do that every time. Sometimes I just want to make something like quiet and chill and contemplative, and then I get in this mindset where I'm like, oh well, I have to do something more. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want. I wanted I think it's Nisco. One of these is the bass. Yeah. And like, I don't know, this is me talking to myself more or less. I don't know who else is even on here. But like, I just want to make things that are interesting. And that wasn't calling out the lurkers. I'm just kind of talking into the void right now. It almost feels like there's like a breath sound at the end of that, which is really cool. I am going to call this song Haze, though, so I'm just going to get that out of the way right now. I do like this a lot. So it's like maybe I approach this song not trying to like add some jazzy stuff to it or anything else. Like I just explore this space, and you know, if that takes, you know, 90 minutes instead of 2 hours, like, oh well. You know, the whole point is to make something interesting, and it doesn't have to be this huge epic journey, you know. And like I like those big epic journeys. I think that they're a lot of fun to make, but I also feel that I'm kind of hamstringing myself into a particular genre because I want to make like the biggest, most crazy thing I can, where it's just like sometimes it's good to just do something simple. I need a Valhalla delay on here. You know what? I watched a good movie yesterday. Has anybody else seen Free Guy? It came out like 3 years ago or something. Maybe it was more than 3 years. It was a while ago. I watched it again recently. I really like it. I was super mid on like up until like 2005 or 2010 or something. Like I was super mid on Ryan Reynolds, and now he's like doing his own stuff, and it's actually really kind of cool. Okay, let's name these because I have a lot of different layers, and I'm actually going to try to be better at how was this one? Oh. So there's a couple things we can do with this. We can mess with the cutoff for this. We also can kind of tool around with how some of these layers fit together. I don't know if you can hear, there's sirens out there. Another wonderful day in Minneapolis. Where is the pitch bend? I always forget where it is. There it is, 7. I need to get better at using the using my pitch wheel. I think that it's a super fun thing that I rarely do. And I really want to get better at it. I mean, I'm just cribbing a bunch of stuff from Fez, but whatever. Hey, pizza. I mean, that's literally just from Fez, huh? You have a song name idea? I would love to hear it. I'm kind of calling this one Haze because of all of the smoke in the air is affecting my poor brain. But I would love to hear your song name idea anyway. Because there's always another song to be made later. That sounds like a season finale kind of name. Although, to be honest, I don't really put swears in my song names. I don't know why. I just don't. Which isn't to say that they're bad or not funny. It's just because it is kind of funny. Yeah. I really agree with you there. Like, I have nothing against swearing. But I feel that, like, there is...
Remember to save.
Everybody remember to save. I feel that, like, swearing should be used like an art form instead of just a way to put extra syllables in your music. You know, like, it should actually have, like, a meaning behind it instead of just being like, I need to make this sentence longer. So fart, fart, poop, you know? Like... Or, like, just purely for adding shock value to something. Like, there's no reason to do that. Yeah, it has a lot of... It's a very piercing word. It has a lot of... Okay, so I think I'm going to... stretch this out a little bit. Yeah. There have been some songs that do censorship very, very well. Like, they actually put thought and intention into creating an artful form of censoring the words instead of just, like, muting that part of the channel for half a second. That because of one of my 44.1 is way funnier though. Yeah, I think that there is an artful way to swear, and most of the internet has forgotten how that works. What is happening here? Oh, this shouldn't be here. I feel like this massive instance has like wham, it has way too much of like a pulse to it. So I think what I need to do is I need to raise the volume of the decay and then just lower the volume of the instrument. Yeah, that's better. with this. Let's keep the chord progression the same for this next time, and then we can mess with it from there. I also am thinking about throwing a raum in here just to blur out the sound of the cello a little bit. And then we can kind of pull this back. Because I like the idea, especially if this song is called Haze, that the song just kind of ephemerates out of nothing. And then it turns into its own thing, and then maybe it just kind of goes away again, you know? Like... Same thing with this bass. Like, this has to fade in. This reminds me way too much of Fez. I can't do this. As much as I like it, it's also like literally stolen from Fez. And there's nothing wrong with like having an homage, but maybe making the instrument a little different will help. So this gets a little loud. Some days are just the wrong hat. Kind of like that one too. You've got some good track names today. I think on my like basic processing thing, I should just have a utility attached to this. I think I need to rebuild this and add, because like with the new Ableton, I can add more. Somehow I can add more knobbies. Yeah. So I can add like a bunch more knobbies to this. So I think I have to kind of go back and add a bunch more basic things for my basic processing, especially volume, because I'm doing that a lot more lately. Like I was doing now, and then I got sidetracked. Okay. It's too much. I also kind of like the fact that it kind of, maybe we just give it some space here. Fade this out and we can maybe do something else. Like by something else, I mean like expand this chord progression a little bit or something else. Like with this cello, I really wish that it was more. I really love the sound of it, but I wish that it had a little bit more juice to it. And then you could kind of play it as an actual like solo instrument. But the attack is so slow. Which is a little unfortunate. Because I think that's just part of the way that it was performed and not like... It's just also really quiet. Why is it so quiet? Because of this? Maybe we can make this... It's like... I need to spend more time with this, I think, because I feel like I'm missing something. But I think that there is... Okay, this like is some quantization. I don't need to do that. Kind of has a hurdy-gurdy feel to it, which is compelling. It's a little awkward, but I'm gonna... Okay, now I can't remember the notes. This like switches into 6/4 time. I'm okay with that. Oh, the countdown's gonna be miserable. I think it does. Yeah, 3/4. Yeah, that's a very good call. Six. So we have 10 beats to this bar. We could do 5/4. I think 5/4 is the right way to go. I kind of like the idea that this just kind of changes. Maybe, I don't know. We're very much in exploratory mode right now, and I'm okay with that. Like, if something comes out of it, that's great. I think having variance on here is really hacking things up a little bit, so I'm going to turn that off. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Remember to save.
I think that this needs another layer. Ableton, please. Also, we can kind of imply that chord and just go right into the next one. So if we do this... Also, we're bumping into a couple other mechanical problems of me just hacking apart these MIDI clips and then not putting them back together. I do like this question mark. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I think this is really interesting. I don't know, long term it might not be super compelling as a song, but... Ableton, why? Like, I really do like this cello sound, this like hurdy-gurdy-ish sound, but it is a little grating on the ears over time. What'd I do? I hit a button. I hope I didn't break everything. You know, this reminds me of Braid. I feel like, I can't remember, I haven't listened to the Braid soundtrack in a million years, but I feel like the Braid soundtrack had like hurdy-gurdy and like these kind of long extended cello samples and stuff. This like kind of circular chord progression is really nice too. But it definitely needs more stuff to it. I'll have to change the... Oh. This... Oh, we can keep that where it is, but this needs to be monophonic. Not a huge fan of that. It might not be, this might not be the right instrument to use here. I just want to get rid of the thing. I don't want to get rid of the panning. Because like I do like this part, but I feel like it's missing some stuff. Most of my caffeine today. Good job, Ben. that's too low. I do like this section is 5/4 and it's a 5-bar loop. Sorry, I'm like being very quiet this stream, and I apologize for that, but I'm trying to sort out like how this actually works without like completely just pulling it all apart, because I really like the tone of this, and I don't want to lose that, but I also feel like it just needs something more to it because it's kind of repetitive right now, and that's not always a bad thing. We could just bring in like big old thunky kick, but I think that that's not exactly the... Let's try it and just like chop out all the mids. That ain't bad, actually. It's a little loud. It definitely kind of creates another mood. I didn't want to have this long wind field recording through the whole thing because that hiss gets kind of annoying after like a minute. And replacing it with something else that's a little diegetic is kind of neat. What if I... This might be too much, but I'm kind of curious what happens if I throw an arpeggiator on this piano. Okay, so I'd have to go like this. It's a little too chaotic. Maybe if we reserve that for like here. Because again, the problem is that we've been listening to this loop for like the last 20, 30 minutes, and it's like it's only in the song for 1 minute. So it's like it's boring for me, but I think that if we kind of lean into it a little bit more and just kind of make it what it is, and then we can move on to like when it resolves to this chord, we can like kind of open up the piano a little bit more.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. I don't know. It's one of those days, man. Like I feel like I'm more on my game than I have been in the past couple weeks. But that's not saying a whole lot, to be fair. Percussion. I also realized that I completely obliterated that gap that I wanted to put in here. Better. Yeah. I don't know. This is a very yes and song, which I'm okay with. Like I think that this is a really neat track, and I want to see where it goes. And we're just gonna kind of keep moving forward and seeing what happens. And I'm okay with that. Oh, I got rid of it. Boop. So, I hope everybody's doing well. They're having a good week so far. I have had a week, so I guess it's better than no week. But I do have to work this evening, which is no fun. Or these notes need to be quieter. One of the two. I think that this song would go very well in a video game, which is not a bad thing. I think I've told this story before, but like one of the most depressing conversations I had with somebody while I was DJing. I was playing something from Bastion. I can't remember which song, but somebody came up to me and was like, "Oh man, this song's great. What's this from?" And or what album is this on, or who made this, or whatever. And I'm like, "Well, this is from a video game called Bastion, and it's the soundtrack to that game." And the person was like, "Oh, that's too bad," and they just like walked away. And I'm like, "What?" It's like they were sad that this song wasn't legitimate music or something, whereas it's just like it's from a video game, so it's not a real album, you know. And just like the song is amazing. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been Build the Wall. I think that's what it's called. But like the fact that they were just like, "Oh, it's from a video game? Oh, whatever then." It's like, come on. Hey, Toxic. Oh. Short version is I was DJing a set and somebody came up and asked what song this was, and I said it was from a video game called Bastion, and they were like, "That's too bad," and then walked away because they really liked the song until they realized it was from a. Oh, you would. I really, really love the soundtrack to Bastion. Supergiant Games doesn't miss. I would highly recommend listening to it. It is a slapper, as the kids don't say. Oh yeah. It was like a paid gig too. I was at an art store and I was DJing. And I was like, "You know what? Eat this." And then the person liked it until I told them it was from a video game, and then they were like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, people are... I was gonna say dumb, but they're misinformed. Like, they don't understand. I say it's the royal they, you know. It's the straw man they. It's just like, you know, people don't understand that video game music is like competent and complex in ways that regular music even can't be sometimes, you know? Not to say that regular music is like, I'm just flipping the argument and be like, "Oh, this isn't in a video game? That's too bad." Ben walks away forever. But okay, we've kind of hit a point in this song where it needs to evolve again, huh? What's this? Oh yeah, the Bastion soundtrack definitely does. It stands on its own very, very well. I have built that wall stuck in my head because it's really good. Build the wall, build that wall. I'm not going to play it, obviously. Build that wall. I was right. Song's so good. So good! I just closed Ableton. I was so excited. Yes. Ableton likes to do that too. But I didn't let it this time. It was a preemptive crash. A controlled crash where I accidentally closed the program. Hiccups or something. When in doubt, add some more layers and hope for the best, right? That's the filter. Like, where should this go? Like, I like the idea of this song just kind of floating around, you know? Yeah, I called this song Haze for that reason. Because, well, it's not even that clear out now. Like, it's clearer than it was before, but when I was on my bike ride and I was like on a trail that was like you could see a half mile ahead, it was like well, stop burning your country. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go. We're just gonna just keep with the flow of just iteration, you know? Like, we had this for a little bit, now we're gonna move on. And I think that I like songs like this. They're just kind of hard to work with sometimes.
Remember to save.
Why is this not playing? Yeah, remember to save. Because this is an F, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of in C minor, but it's also kind of in F. I was playing around with like disaster piece chords where they kind of like rotate around a certain thing. So the chord progression in this song is something like then something like that. Yeah, chord progression. So it'd be and then so it's kind of like a disaster piece. I don't know. I'm kind of flailing around today, but I'm okay with it. Like, it sounds really good. But ostensibly it's still kind of in C minor, but though technically I guess it would be more of what, like F. I can't remember my scales. F Phrygian? Because right now we're going from which is honestly kind of pretty in itself. I might be. This is a brave new world for Ben. And this is a lot of what I was talking about earlier, where I don't know if anybody was here, but I was like, I have a particular comfort zone when it comes to like the things that I write. And that's great. It's awesome that I can do that. But I also feel like I need to be a little bit more aware of areas of growth, like places where I can try to be better. Pentatonic would fit, I kind of like that. Like I like the idea of trying to grow and trying to be a little bit different and just try to understand like how to be a better musician through pushing myself. I was going to say punishing myself, but that's not this stream. So, like I just want to kind of grow and be a better musician, but that requires me to step out of my comfort zone and try new things, and I don't know. I'm talking circularly again. Everybody has good song names today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just add like another piano here or something, and just see if we can maybe like an una corda or something. Or maybe we don't do another piano at all. We can do like Ethereal Earth. No, that's mostly pads though. I'm trying to think of like what would be kind of cool. You can try hybrid keys maybe. Because I want something that has like a piano sound, but we're like fading a piano out to have another piano fade in, and that kind of sucks. Perfect. Okay, so what were the chords again? It was... I don't think that works either, but, you know, we gotta start somewhere. By somewhere, I mean with a different instrument. That's too plunky. That's just Seinfeld. That's just off key somehow. You know, Mario 65. Kind of want to bring it back to 4/4 time again, just to feel something. Oh, that was a bad idea. Anyway, I'm literally just screwing around now. I don't really know where this song's going, and that's okay. I just like the idea of every part of this song not exactly sticking to where it's supposed to be. And I guess I could mess with the tempo too, but you know, I'm but a man. Miserable pile of secrets, etc., etc. Like I'm just a 41/4 time signature. That's what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Countdown for that would be great. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, like I sidetracked myself. I am very comfortable doing certain bits of Ableton stuff. And I'm okay with that. I'm happy to do that kind of stuff, but I also really want to be more comfortable doing streams where I do atmospheric stuff, because I don't really do that, especially not as much anymore. I always feel like I have to do like the bigger kind of like down tempo stuff that has a big rhythm to it, and it's like, no, I can actually just like enjoy making my own music. Like, and this kind of stuff is fun. It definitely has challenges to it. I don't even know if this is the right call. It just turns into mud, which is suitable for this track, but this is... what is happening here? Is there like a pedal down or something? Nope. There was a ghost pedal down. What is happening over here? I think that there's like squirrels or something on the tree above the roof over there. I just keep hearing shit hitting the roof. I mean, I kind of like that. What is that noise? Whatever. Kind of losing my mind on this. Let's go back to here. I don't know if this sequence of chords really works. Though I do kind of like that
Remember to save.
it gets really lonely here too. Hey everybody, remember to save. And it's just like, maybe it really does just fade down to these. You know? God, my neighbors. So my neighbors just got a new dog. Which is, you know, good for them. But they're trying to, like, yard train it. And all they do is they let the dog go into the backyard and they just keep yelling, go potty, go, like, over and over and over. And it's like, that's not how you train a dog. You don't yell at it to poop and expect that it to, like, to just do that. No, that would not. You know, it might work, but... Speaking of sampling random stuff that happened, I was listening to one of my older songs. Now I can't remember which one it was, from like season 18 or something, where it had... I think somebody was like whistling a couple houses down, and I was able to capture that and just turn it into a sound. I was like, oh man, that's actually pretty cool. Let me see if I can find that. It might actually work really well here. Was it Weighted Blanket? No. I can't remember which one it was. I have too many dang songs. Nope. And seasons 20 through 22 were all really good. Bismuth Geode. No, I can't remember where it was. That's too bad. Could have sworn it was from like season 17 or 18. Oh well. Oh, it was this. Yeah. I'm gonna try to pull that in. That might work really well here if we like drown it out in reverb. I don't know. How much time we got? 27 minutes. Like we're kind of on the home stretch for this. Like the problem with iterative songs like this is they could just go on forever. But that's not necessarily what you should do with these kinds of songs. Like you should just make sure that you express the idea that you wanted to have, and then that's it. You know? So we'll mess around with this and see if anything comes out of it, and if something does, that's great, and if not, it's okay too. Or Ableton's just gonna crash. Oh, nope, there it goes. Hey everybody, remember to save. Too much. I don't know. It's a little too X-Files-y for me. Oh, it's up enough. I can't remember how it goes anymore. Could also try to loop this. That might work really well. No, it just reminds me of, what is it? Ocarina of Time, like the do 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 do. Yeah, I don't. It's not gonna work. That's okay. It's okay. My brain won't let me. My brain won't let me make that work. Ooh, you know, this song might just be over where it is too, and that's entirely possible and fine. It's a little bit of a shorter one if that's the case, but that's okay. Or we could go back to this. That instrument doesn't work for me. Maybe something with like Farlight? Because I feel like it needs just like another subtle layer of something. That's kind of nice, but... yeah, just like something really breathy is really what I'm looking for. Probably up an octave too. getting there. You gotta give me a second. Perfect. The only reason I'm putting it into massive is because it has the randomization features, so I can like randomize the panning and to some degree the cutoff and all this other stuff, and I really like doing that. And I haven't messed with like actual massive in a long time, and I really do enjoy it. Again, it's one of those things where I used to use it all the time, and then it just kind of fell off my radar. That's kind of nice. My wife is falling in love with a kitten. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, man. I would love to get another kitten at some point. It's only been like 3 weeks since Lady passed, though, and it's still kind of hard for me. Let's see if I have a picture of him. No, I don't. I posted a couple on the Discord. Yeah, I don't really have a good picture of him. So, a friend of mine, so that's the little black kitty in question. But, her boyfriend's father is not doing well, and he apparently is a bit of a hoarder, and when they went to his house, they found like a dozen adult cats and a dozen kittens. And the adult cats they're trying to rehome as quickly as possible, and the kittens are too young to like put anywhere, so they are trying to socialize the kitties, and you know, trying to socialize a dozen kittens is a huge task, and my wife offered to help. It's all good, buddy. Which, you know, I know we're kind of in the mood to get a kitten, not to necessarily replace Lady, but to just like find another resident for the house, because we're so used to having 4 cats. But I just don't know if I have the mental energy or physical energy to actually manage another kitten right now.
Remember to save.
Yeah, take care, Toxic. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Most likely this song is probably going to end very soon. Probably have a couple loops here and maybe throw throw a little bit of a solo or something on top of it. So, yeah, like this is gonna be one of those songs again. Like this happens a lot, but this is gonna be one of those songs where I listen to in like a month and be like, oh man, I was really on my game that day, or what was I thinking? Both are plausible, and you know, fine. I don't really care. Like the whole point is just to do something. It doesn't necessarily have to be breaking the mold every week. But like, I'm just like, it's a cool song, and I think I've listened to it too much. So I deleted my cool panning. There we go. I keep forgetting I'm an F. Brain, please. I missed a note over there, but I can fix that. Yeah. I might tone the Valhalla delay down a little bit. Not necessarily the feedback, but the mix. Just because there's more going on and it gets a little chaotic. that's also a reason why it's sounding weird. So I'm just gonna have this fade out, I think. No shame in that. But I want to keep the piano. This cutoff. I thought I did something with this cutoff. Thought I like went like this, but I guess not. Too much. It's weird. Why is that still playing? I might just throw utility on this too then, just to make sure it fades out. It's a lot of pads in this song, huh? Cool. I think we're done. Oh, excuse me. I really do like this song. I say that like I'm trying to convince myself, but I'm not. I think I need to listen to it again in like 4 hours after it's had a time to simmer in my brain a little bit more. But I think that it's really neat. Bass is a little overpowering, huh? Excuse me. Oh man, the levels were all hecked on this song. Man, I'm sorry if the whole song was quiet the whole time. I should have checked my levels a little bit better. Let's try it here. Okay, yeah, we're good now. Yeah. I really appreciate people sticking around today. I feel like I'm on the tail end of some really bad burnout. And obviously like this month has been really rough for a lot of reasons. I think everything kind of compounded together. Like the last couple weekends, my wife has had art shows. So, and obviously I love helping her out with that, but that also involves schlepping you know, a truck full of equipment over to a place and then setting it up and then helping her run the show and then schlepping it back into the truck, bringing it home, and then like unpacking it into the house. Like doing that 2 weekends in a row it's a lot. And that's on my mind while I'm you know, trying to take care of other stuff, which is why I haven't done weekend streams, because I've been at various art places helping her out with that. But with that behind me, I feel like my brain is a little bit more accessible and I can like try to get back on track with a bunch of other things that I've wanted to do. So hopefully this is kind of bringing in another era of me just kind of getting back into the ways of old, where I was able to just kind of jam out and do some things that I want to do, and you know, it'll get there. I'm not too worried. Where's the loop point on this song? Oh man. So yeah, like I'm dealing with a bunch of stuff, and you know, it's getting better. And I mean, that's just life, you know, like you can't just you can't skip all the crummy parts and get to the good stuff. You just got to power through all of it. And I shouldn't imply that hanging out with my wife is the crummy parts of life, because that's not true. I just want to, like, you know, get back to making things, and I slowly am, but it's taking some time. But it's getting there, and hopefully finishing the Let the World Forget Us album will be a huge load off my mind, because that's been a thorn in my side since 2021, and I just want to get it done and out there, you know? And then I could start working on some newer projects, which will make me happy too. I have a game idea that I've been kind of poking at. I need to finish Raise the Dead, or at least the demo of Raise the Dead. So that's on my list for streams in the future. And yeah, like new music projects, new game projects, and just kind of figuring out how to do things again. It's a lot, but it's good. So I am going to get going. I have to pull weeds and then mow the lawn, and then I have a work thing in 2 hours. So I have things to do. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I know it's been a bit of a quieter stream today, which is fine. Like this is one of the reasons why I usually make higher energy songs, is because it draws in more viewers. But I shouldn't be playing the metrics. I should be making songs that inspire me and like following whatever thread my inspiration gives me, instead of being like, I got to get them big numbers. I was going to say nums. So, you know, I feel like I just need to figure out my own lane and stay in that lane and not try to play towards, you know, whatever suits the numbers or the algorithm or anything else. Like, I know the greater general audience wants to hear more upbeat songs, but you know what? I don't make music for the greater general audience. One of my favorite bands, Jim's Big Ego, likes to describe their music as unpop for the unpopulous, and like I kind of want to go down that road too, where it's just like, you know what, this music isn't for everybody, and if you like it, that's okay, and if you don't, that's okay too. But I feel like I got stuck in that trap a little bit lately, where it's just like I feel like I had to try to force my flow into a particular lane, and that doesn't work super well. Yeah, chasing big numbers causes big nums. Exactly. I don't know what that means, but I agree with you. And I think it's better for me to kind of get back in touch with who I want to be and the artist I want to be, and figure out exactly how to approach and resolve that problem. So, yeah. So here, Teen just took a picture of she's calling the kitty Butter because he kind of just melts like butter on her. So I have a feeling we're going to get a new black kitty fairly soon. But yeah, she's been calling him Butter. Which is kind of funny. There is the runt of the litter who I really like. I think that it's I think it's a she, but she's very cute, and I think I think it's that one. No, I thought it was like a calico, but it was like one of these little babers, and people were, or they were calling her Cutie Patootie, and I was like, why don't we just call her Toots? And I thought that was really funny because I want a cat called Toots now. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was very funny for some reason, and now I want a cat called Toots. It's short for Cutie Patootie. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, I gotta do my maintenance here, and then I gotta get going and do some yard work. Some maintenance in the real world. Which is less fun, although honestly this is not terribly entertaining either, but you know, I'm getting better at doing it. So that's good. Little kitty farts, yeah. That is a pretty good one. Cool. Save. Anyway, I am just going to go. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will hopefully see you this weekend. It kind of depends on where my mental state is, but I think it will be better than the past couple weeks. And maybe we can finish up Raise the Dead, or work toward finishing up Raise the Dead so I can start working on my new project, because I'm very excited for it. I don't really have anything to show for it yet, but I like the idea. So, love you guys. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye. Yeah. Sorry, I'm super distracted today. But I think that things will be okay in the long run. Just take some time to get there. But I'm kind of surprised I don't have a song called Haze yet. Seems like something I would have made like a million years ago. Like, I was mowing the other day, and I kind of felt like I needed a mask just to both get the smoke out of my face and also all the allergies. Maybe I'll do that today. I just feel weird masking up to mow the lawn. All right. See y'all later.